So, nata experiment 1 na sa ato ang G class, and then sa pika section we are done na sa amuang nag-laboratory activity na pud me, then we are done with objective 1 and 2. So kibali wala jud na mo nahuman ang tibok activity. Daara mi diri taman class o this is objective 1, objective 2. This one. So okay, please read sa atong objectives B. Jean Claire.
Ma'am, nawala imuhang share screen, ma'am.
Okay. All right, wait a minute. So ano lang class ang atong buhaton is kanirang activity ay objective 3. So ako ihatag sa inyo ang video atong among last. And then dito lang mo magtan-aw sa activity. So atong buhaton ron is activity 3 ay objective 3 sa activity 1. Okay. Okay, please read all the objectives, all of the objectives.
Objective: to identify the functional groups present in an organic compound through number 1, test for unsaturation. Number 2, test for alcoholic group. Number 3, test for phenolic group.
Okay, so that's it, class. So in this activity, so we have there your names. So you will be grouped into three. You will be grouped in one group. There will be 3 members. So you are going to write the names 1, 2, 3, and then the course. Okay, so your course, then lab course. Lab course is Chem 101.1. Then we have laboratory number 1. Then the date today, and then your score. So I'll be the one na. So in our lecture class, we have discussed already the nomenclature of hydrocarbons. Then we also have their functional groups. So can you give me one functional group? You know, we have Erlin,
Ether, ma'am.
ether, what else?
Keton.
Ketones.
Ketones, what else? We have Rename. Give me
Carbo.
one functional group.
Alcohol, ma'am.
Alcohols. Avelino. One functional group. May mo na ibawaan.
Esther, ma'am.
Ester, what else?
Carboxylic acid, ma'am.
Aldehydes,
Carboxylic
ma'am.
acids, aldehydes. Yes.
Alkylaldehyde, ma'am.
Thiols, ma'am.
Alkyl halides. Okay, halides. Thiols. What else?
Amines. Ketones,
Amide,
Amides.
ma'am.
Okay, amides, ketones. All right. Those things, okay, kato yung gipahingalan, they are the functional groups. Okay. Now, and also I'm thankful to Dennis na nag-send po siya dito sa inyong group chat of katong way nga pag-name. So it's good kayo nga ang asa ibutang ang alcohol, la siya sa suffix. Okay. All right. Now we have this one. Okay. So in our activity, we are given with a compound. So it's unknown. Wala ta kahibalo sa compound. Then we are going to test lang siya if naa ba siya phenolic group. Okay. Na siya phenolic group. Now, let's go. Okay. So and again, so it's unknown. Then you are going to identify kung unsay naa niya ang compound. Okay. So we have, okay, just to watch our video here, test for unsaturation. We have discussed this already in Samopika section. Then I will give you the video na lang on that. So test for unsaturation again. So if we have an alkane, is it saturated or unsaturated? Alkane.
Unsaturated, ma'am. Alkene nga, EN, ma'am. ENA.
A nga apple. A nga apple.
Saturated,
ANE.
ma'am. Saturated.
Saturated. Okay, very good. Now, so the unsaturated hydrocarbons are alkene and alkyne. So katong na double bond and then we have the triple bond. Okay, when we say degree of unsaturation, okay, please read. We have degree of unsaturation. What is degree of unsaturation? We have Raymond.
Wala, di ko mata, ma'am. Di ko maklaro, ma'am.
Okay, Avelino. What is degree of unsaturation? Okay, you just read Raman, ana. Okay, Amy. Degree of
Ako, ma'am.
unsaturation. O, sige, Marquez.
One, ma'am.
Lingag na lang, ma'am.
Analysis of molecular formula of organic molecules. The degree of unsaturation is a calculation that determines the total number of rings and bonds. A formula is used in organic chemistry to help draw chemical structures.
Okay, thank you, Marquez. Nag-search siya. Okay. So we have again, naman po tayo discussion. Natay kuan diri, please read lang sa ato ang kuan. PPT. Okay, we have. Sige, Dennis. What is degree of unsaturation?
The number of pi bond, mo ba ni siya? The number of pi bond present in molecules in an organic compounds in term as degree of unsaturation.
Unsaturation. Okay. So we have the number of pi bonds present in a molecule. So that is, I know, the degree of unsaturation is the number of how many pi bonds. Now, if we have a double bond, how many pi bonds present? How many pi bonds in a double bond? Okay. So if we have a double bond like this one, okay, we have this propene. Okay, this is a propene. Now, if we have the propene, so the first bond is your sigma bond and the second is your pi bond. Okay, so there one pi bond in a double bond, and then we have one sigma bond in an alkene. Now, if we have an alkyne, there are one sigma bond, and then we have two pi bonds. Okay, two pi bonds if we have an alkyne. Now, if I have this molecule class, okay, and then we have an H. Okay, if I have this molecule, how many pi bonds present? Class, how many pi bonds present in this molecule? Can you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentanal. Okay.
2, ma'am.
2 pi bonds. Pila di ka double bond present?
4, ma'am.
Okay. There, pila ka double bonds present here?
2, ma'am.
1,
Duha?
ma'am.
Okay. Now,
4.
all right. Wait. Class, when we say at kani mga double bonds, when I ask how many double bonds it's on CC bond, CC. Carbon-carbon lang siya nga bonding. Dili wala labot ang carbon, oxygen. So just carbon-carbon bonding. How many double bonds here?
1, ma'am, 1.
1, ma'am.
1. Okay, actually there are 2, 1 and 2. However, when we talk about degree of unsaturation, kung magkuan punta kung alkene or alkyne siya is katong CC bond, di ba? CC bond ratong tanawon. Kung do na ay double bond ang sa CC is ano siya, alkene. Di ta mo tanaw sa CO, di ta mo tanaw sa functional group. Okay. So we have one double bond here. Now, how many pi bonds present here in this molecule?
4.
4. Now, balik ta ha. Alkenes, okay, let's read this one. Okay. Now, alkenes is an aliphatic hydrocarbon that contains carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, they are alkenes. It contains one sigma bond and one pi bond. Okay, so how many pi bonds present in this molecule? Ang double bond class na ana siya 1 pi bond. Okay. So we have this one molecule. Okay, usara man siya ka double bond. So how many pi bonds present?
1, ma'am.
Okay, we have 1. Now what about if we have an alkyne? How many pi bonds present in an alkyne?
2,
3,
ma'am.
ma'am. 2,
2. Okay, 2 pi bonds. Okay. So if I have this molecule, then we have this one. How many pi bonds present?
1, ma'am.
1.
1, ma'am.
1.
1,
1.
ma'am.
How many pi bonds present?
2.
2,
2,
ma'am.
ma'am.
What is the degree of unsaturation? Degree of unsaturation. Ano siya? Degree of unsaturation?
120, ma'am. 120.
Unsaturation. So, 2.
120, ma'am.
Anong 120 man? Okay. Di ba, ano man
Diday.
siya ang degree? Okay, degree of unsaturation is just the number of pi bonds present. Number of pi bonds present. Okay. Now, here in this molecule, what is the degree of unsaturation?
2, ma'am.
2. Okay, if we have if punan ako na siya ha. Okay. So if I have this, okay. So how many pi bonds present?
5, ma'am.
2 and 1, ma'am.
4,
1,
ma'am.
4,
4,
ma'am.
4, ma'am.
and 2. 4. Okay, basta triple bond class. When we have an alkyne, there are 2 pi bonds. Okay, so the degree of unsaturation is 4. Okay, so that's it. We talk about degree of unsaturation there. So this time we are going to talk about phenols. Okay. So we have test for phenolic group. Okay, when we say phenols class, they are compounds containing hydroxyl group attached to an aromatic ring. Okay, so if it has hydroxyl group, it means that phenols are alcohols also. They are ring, just that they are ring. Okay, so if we have this one, okay, now let's read first. Phenols, okay, attached to an aromatic ring. When we say di ba class, when we say ring, anak man na no ring, it's in a cycle. Anak man to. Okay. But when we say aromatic ring, okay, when we say an aromatic ring, one of it is a benzene. So, okay, this one. 1, 2, and 3. So it has 3 double bonds. Okay, inside your ring. So this is an aromatic ring. Its name is benzene. Okay, so this is a benzene, or because of resonance, you can write benzene as this one. Piatos nga na circle. Okay, because ang kanyang mga electrons here can go resonance, so we can write benzene like this. Now, it says that your phenol, it has a hydroxyl group. Okay, so when we say hydroxyl group, that's okay, that's OH. So it means your phenol is an alcohol also. So when we have this one, okay, punan na to ng benzene og OH, that is what we call our phenols. Phenol. Okay, so again, what is the name of this compound?
Phenols group.
Okay, phenol. Okay, this one is your phenol. Now, what about this one? What is the name of this compound? Okay, benzene. This is your benzene. Okay, it's aromatic ring. Now, if I write, okay, this one. Okay, OH here. So I have, here and there and there. Okay. What is this compound?
Benzene phenol. What?
Phenol, ma'am?
Phenol gihapon. Okay, it's a phenol. It is your phenol. Again, if you write benzene like this, nga ang double bond, i-distribute nimo, or you write it nga circle, so it's still a benzene. Okay, because of resonance, that's why makatuyok pwede siya mahimong circle ang sulod. Or pwede ra pod inani, this is still your benzene, then this is still your benzene. This is your phenol, this is also your phenol. Okay, depende ang uban ora nila. Okay, so the simplest phenol is this one. This one is the simplest phenol that is solid in winter and liquid in summer. Phenols are generally colorless but are colored when it comes in contact with air due to oxidation. So other examples of phenols are, we have this one. Okay, so what are these? They are phenols. Okay, they are phenols class. This is your phenol. It's the simplest phenol. Now, we have this one. We call this as O-cresol. Y-O. Ani, Rabi? Okay, we have this O-cresol. Y-O because the O here class, the O, like this an O, then we write P, and then the M, okay? So, they states position. Position, okay, location, just like when we name alkanes, natay 1, 2, gikuha na to yung position. Now, here, with a phenol, the O here is the position of your methyl or alkyl group. Okay, so we have this one. In a phenol, anything that lies here will be O. It's ortho. Ortho. That's why we write O radre. Then we have, all here are what we call meta. Meta. Then all alkyl positioned here are para. Okay. So that's why, okay, naano na ninyo class, we have O, ang iyahar mga initials ang gigamit. Okay. We have this one. This is a cresol. Okay. A phenol that has CH3, that is a cresol. Now, then depending on the position, we write O, P, and M. Okay, so na-gets na nga nung na-O ni siya diri class, nahimo ni siyang O-cresol. Nahimo siyang O-cresol because the position of our methyl is in ortho. Ortho position. Anything nga naa diri class, naa diri is ortho. Anything, kani silang duha, mag-atbangay man na sila. Anything nga naa diri, that is meta. Anything na adiri, para. Okay, you see this one? Where is the location of CH3 in this P cresol?
Sa
Para.
para,
Para.
ma'am.
That's okay. That's
So,
why it's in para position. That's why we name it as pa, as P. We name this one as P cresol. Okay. What about this one? What is the position of your methyl?
Meta.
Meta. That's
tama,
why we
meta.
named it. Okay, it's meta cresol. Okay, that's why M cresol. Okay, then we have another. If we have a phenol, again, class, your phenol. Okay, ano siya? Kanira imong phenol. Kanira. When you put, okay, when you put another compound, so sa substituent, so malahi na yung name. Now, if it's a methyl, then we call it cresol. Now, if we put ano, OH, okay, if we put OH in the ortho positions, that is catechol, catechol, and then we have this one, an OH in your para position, that is resorcinol. Okay, so that's it lang, ortho, meta, para. They just, they are positions, positions of your OH group. Okay, now here in this activity class, we are going to identify if the compound we are given is it, does it have phenolic group? Okay, the na siya presence of phenols, na siya, phenol siya. Okay, so first activity is we have the litmus test. Okay, so you are familiar with litmus paper, correct? Okay, so later in our laboratory, kita ta na litmus paper. Okay, so we have this one litmus test. So it's the use of litmus paper. So it says that phenols are weak acid. Okay, phenols are weak acid because of OH group. Now it gives red color with litmus paper. So when we have your litmus paper, when we drop phenol, a phenol into your litmus paper, the litmus paper will turn red because it's your litmus paper here is blue in color now. When it turns red, it means that there is the presence of phenolic group. So when that happened, we have this one phenol with water. When we react that with water, it will oxidize. So we will be given with phenoxide ion, and then we have hydronium ion. Okay, with this one phenoxide ion. So that's why your blue litmus paper will turn red. Okay, so let's do our activity in that. So we have here. Okay, okay. Okay, so we are done with this activity na class dito sa mong pika section din. Magtanaw lang gihapon mo dito ha. Alright. Okay, para mag-answer mo. Okay, so we have this one. So for first procedure, okay, I want you to read. So we are going, for our experiment, it is litmus test. Okay, read. Ala. Okay, sige, sorry, na late. Okay, Renafi, you read procedure 1. Dahlia, procedure 1. Place.
Number 1. Place a drop of the given liquid or a crystal, if solid, on a moist blue litmus paper.
Litmus paper. Okay, so let's
Litmus
do
paper.
that in our laboratory. Okay, so saan naman to? Ah, okay, so we have, wait a minute. Okay, so we have here, class. So this is your sample. Okay, your sample wala ta kabaloon sa ni siya class. Siya ta kabaloon sa ni siya. And then we have your litmus paper. Okay, kaning blue class oh. Mao ni siya ang litmus paper. Okay. Now, it says that ato siyang i-test atong sample if naa ba siya phenolic group. Ana siya, basta daw na ay phenolic group mo red ang imuhang litmus paper. Now, let's try kung naa siya phenolic group. Okay, so sa to, you drop daw, you drop. Okay, let's drop. Let's do that one. Place a drop of the given liquid. Okay, so or solution. This one. Okay, now. All right. Okay, so what have you seen, class?
Nag-red siya, ma'am.
Nag-red.
I, now you put that in your observation. You write that in your observation. Okay, you take note, class. Kay maipas pa ninyo yung activity. You take note of the observation, and then what's your inference? Then, kung mag-red, it means
Phenolic group.
it has the presence of phenolic group. Okay, so that's it. So, inanaon ninyo class. Now, we have another test here. It's ferric chloride test. Okay, it's ferric chloride test. Okay, so ferric chloride test. Okay, please read. We have ano? Kishalim. Kishali. Kishali lim. Okay, we have lim.
Number 2, ma'am.
Yes, ferric chloride.
Ferric chloride test. Phenol reacts with ferric ions to form violet colored complex.
Okay, yes, kana. All right. So we have your ferric chloride. Okay, so mo na siya to ibutang dito. Then you have your phenol. Okay, kamakabalo ta kay ang phenol daw when it is a phenol, if your solution has a phenolic group, it will turn to a violet complex because of your ferric phenolic. Okay, if we have this ferric chloride, then we have your phenol. Okay, so it will turn into violet complex. Now let's do that one. Okay, so we have this your solution. Okay, so ferric chloride is orange in color, so that's why. Okay, so we have that one. Now let's read the ano. Let's read procedure 1. Take. Okay, you read ano, Jailin. You you d- you read Banikit Fernando.
Excuse me, ma'am. Wala, ma'am.
Okay, wait a minute sa ha. What's the question? Saka ito forms no. Namo na pa exam pa ka. Forms. Na dapat mo login ka sa login sa B. Sa man ay wala mo magugag tayo mo na. Wala pa demo ka exam?
Wala pa, ma'am.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Ah, shock. Ay, sorry. Ay, class. Sorry. Dili ko. No.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Dapat naglibo ko. Hello?
Hi.
Wala lagi si ma'am.
Nag-mute lang.
Oh.
Happy birthday, boy. Boy. Yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry, class. I disturbo. Okay, so we have that one. Okay. All right, now please read procedure 1. We have Banikit.
Ma'am, ano sa itong exam, ma'am?
Unsa oras exam? Ang exam nato is Friday pa class. Tiwason sa nato ni. Okay, we have that one. Magklase mo after.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Unsa oras?
8,
8 to 10, ma'am.
Unya na.
Di ba ma'am, kay already uploaded din siya sa kuan ma'am, sa YouTube?
8:36.
Okay, wala pa class. Alright. Unsa i-upload ang kaning kuan? Activity? Wala pa. Okay, buhaton sa nato ni kuan ra ka test class 1, 2, 3. Tulo na lang. Okay, please read ano, in chorus na lang. Take 1 ml.
Take 1 ml
of
of neutral
neutral
ferric
ferric
chloride
chloride solution in clean
solution
test tube.
Okay, so that's why we have this one, 1 ml na siya, neutral ferric chloride. So it's orange in color. Now, again, procedure 2.
Add
Add
2
2
or
add
3
2
drops
3 drops of a given
given
liquid or
of the
crystal in
given
solid.
liquid or crystal is solid.
Okay, so let's add 2 to 3 drops. Okay, let's do that one. This is your sample. Now, we are going to identify if this sample has phenolic group ba or it's na siya. Okay, now let's add 1, 2. Now, class, when you add, again, then you shake, shake. All right, you always do that. Now, so what's your observation? You write that here. Observation and then your inference. Okay, so let's go to Lieberman's test. Okay, Lieberman's test. Number 1. Take
Take a
Take a
small
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 quality
take
of
quantity of
quality,
sodium
solid water.
nitrate
Okay, let's take a
in clean
small.
heated
Hapit naman ni Muhammad. We have this one. Okay, so let's take one small quantity of sodium nitrate. Okay, class. So this is your sodium nitrate. Now, and then we have your sample. So we are going to put a little amount of your sodium nitrate. So we will use our spatula. See, pop up. Okay, that one. All right. Okay, and then we will shake. Okay. Siya. Okay, then procedure 2. Add
Add 1 ml of the given liquid or crystal of its solid.
Okay, let's add 1 ml. Put in 1 ml. Okay. So as you can see class, giuna na nato ang ato ang liquid kaysa naa na ba ito siya sulod 1 liquid and then we add sodium nitrate. Okay, we are done with that. Let's go to procedure 3. Heat.
Heat the
Heat the test tube very gently for half a minute and allow it to cool.
Okay. So we have this one. Katong atong sample, we are going to identify again if it has ano, phenolic group. Okay. God. Mag-blue pa siya. Okay. Wait a minute sa class. Okay, that one. So let's heat our sample. Okay. Now that one. Okay, we're heating. Okay, so up to how many minutes?
Half a minute,
10.
ma'am.
Okay, half a minute and allow it to cool. Okay. Then after cooling, we have procedure 4.
Add
Okay.
about 1 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid and shake the test tube to mix the contents.
Okay, so let's add concentrated sulfuric acid. So this is your sulfuric acid. Now class, when you are in a laboratory, always ano, be extra careful, and then as much as possible you wear gloves, because especially if you are handling chemicals like this one, sulfuric acid, which is very acidic. Okay, it's acidic, and then if it's acidic, so I had an experience with this. Nag-spill siya sa akong kamot, and then init kaya siya class, makapaso siya, it can cause skin burn. Now, if there's a spilling that occurs in your laboratory, always class, wash it with tap water. Okay, now you see that one class. Okay, so you write that in your observation. And the next procedure, we have procedure 5. Please read.
Add distilled water carefully to the test tubes.
Okay, add distilled water carefully to the test tube. Okay, distilled water here. Now let's add distilled water. Okay, now look what happened. Okay, so the color turns. Okay, all right. Now after that one class, okay, class, you take note of the observations, ha? Observation 1, observation 2, observation 3. Now, procedure 6.
Add excess of sodium hydroxide solution to the test tube.
Okay, sodium hydroxide. So this one, your sodium hydroxide, it's not acidic, so it's just basic. There siya makapasok. Okay, we have this one. Okay, let's put, all right. Okay, so you see that one? So a deep blue color, okay. Now you put also the inferences. Okay, now class, you read na lang class ha sa ato ang naala siya mga answer class, naara na siya sa atong kuan. Sa atong activities sheet. You just to read. Okay, we have tile and die test. Okay. We have, okay, let's go to tile and die test. All right. Now, if we have time, basahon pa juta nato siya diri. Okay, we have this tile and die. Naara ni siya sa inyong kuan ha. Activity sheet ra ni siya class. We have, okay, Phenols, please read sa class number 4. Tile and die test.
Trial
Phenol
in
on
that
heating
test.
with saan eh?
Phenol on heating with phthalic
Heating with
acid dried
phthalic
in the presence of sulfuric acid procedures.
Produces phenolphthalein.
Phenolphthalein, which is
Wait,
colorless. Phenolphthalein gives pink color on treating with alkali.
Alkali. Okay, so when we have your basic, we have that one. Phenolphthalein gives pink color. Okay. When it is reacted with our alkali means basic solutions. Okay, basic. It's not acidic. Now we have that one. Okay, so let's go to our experiment. Okay, so take
Take 1
1
ml of the
ml
given
of the
liquid in a
given liquid
complete
in a
dry
complete
test
dry
tube.
test
okay class ngano mo naman siya always clean dry test tube. Dira should mo in laboratory class dapat you kuan pod you observe cleanliness. So, dapat clean imong test tube and then dry because that will give if dili siya there will be many impurities and then that will cause an error to your experiment. Okay, it will cause an error to your result if it's unclean, if there are many impurities present. Impurities, mga hugaw-hugaw. Okay, so let's take 1 ml. Okay, so we have, all right, so we have already 1 ml. Ala. We have already 1 ml of your sample. Okay, so we are going to test again if it has phenolic group. Okay, so we have that one. Now, procedure 2.
add 1 to 2 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid.
Add 1 to 2 drops. Okay, let's add 1 to 2 drops. So again, so here is your sulfuric acid. Okay, so in a laboratory class, it's important that you read procedure and then you do. You read and do, and then you tally put. Okay. So it says, clean writer, add 1 to 2 drops of concentrate. Heat the solution. Basin po pa nato ani. Ay, first, we put at phthalic anhydride. So, wala na to nabutang sa atong kuan. So, first. Tapos ay procedure 2 class.
Ma'am, di mo
Yeah.
na ma'am.
Yes.
Manahag kaon ma'am.
Wala pa. Magklase pa ko. Tama na po. 8:10 na ako'y klase 8:10. Karon magklase pa mi. Mong malate na po ko. We have this one. Okay, hapit na talas naman eh. Okay, adds concentrated sulfuric acid. All right. And then, okay, procedure 4.
Cool and
Cool
pour
and pour
the
the reaction
Oh,
mixture
procedure 3 class. Heat.
Get the
Heat
test
the test
tube
tube for about 1 minute in an oil bath.
oil
Okay, let's heat. Okay, let's heat. So, okay, so this is your water bath. But it says that oil bath, no? So it means that the solution present here is an oil. Okay, the solvent here is oil. Now we are going to warm our solution, and then let's click our stove. Let's on it. Okay. So it's about 1 minute. Okay. After that one, procedure 4.
Cool and pour the reaction mixture carefully into a breaker containing 15 ml of distilled sodium hydroxide solution.
Okay. Diluted. Okay. Diluted. Distilled. Okay. Diluted. Diluted sodium hydroxide solution. Now, class, when we say diluted, it means ikaw, magtimpla ka og juice. Now, if you have juice, katong Tetra Pak nga good for 1 liter nga juice powder, then you pour it to 2 liters of water. Is it dilute or is it concentrated? Unsa siya?
Concentrated, ma'am.
Layaw kaayo class, layaw. So it means it is dilute. Okay. Dilute ang imong solution, dilute imong juice. When we say concentrated sapok, dilute means layaw. So this one, okay. This one is ano na siya, layaw na sodium hydroxide solution. So it's very basic na kayo. More ihang water. Okay, so i-add daw na to. Let's pour it in your sodium hydroxide. Hapit na, wait lang. Okay, let's pour. Di lagi na ako ma-pour. Alright. Wait sa class. Let's help.
Kinsa man na.
Okay, now let's cool it down. First pa day class. Alright. So, let's cool our test tube. Our solution. Now, after cooling it for a minute, okay, let's pour it in our sodium hydroxide solution. So, as you can see, class, look at this one. You put that in your observation, and then you write your inferences. Okay, so that's it. We are done. So, kita, class? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you put that in your activity sheet. Then after that class, you answer everything in your activity 1. So we have there. Okay. So mo yung mga pansiranan, bromine test, Bayer's test, that one. Naana siya dito sa Picas video. I'll upload that one, ha. Okay, that one. All right. Then I'll also upload your group mates. Okay. The groupings I will upload. Okay, magklase sa ako. All right, paniha, pamahoy na mo class. Have a great day. Good morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Have a great day,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Isa birthday. Okay.
Anthony
Alright.
Diaz, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Hello. Happy birthday, Anthony. Kuha na ka 19. 19, 18. 18 na no. Okay, bye-bye. Goodbye. Magklase pa ko.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Hello.
Happy
Birthday.
Friday. Happy birthday. Hi, happy birthday, Anthony Diaz.
Happy birthday, Rodjen.
Sa? Hello, Rogin? Kinsa man gid yung birthday. Ang December ka birthday. Happy birthday din. Birthday po ni Sheena. Birthday Dalia.
Happy birthday, Dalia.
Birthday ni Dalia. Uy, laban. Sige, happy birthday na tong
Nag-tiktok mo atong gikuha ni ma'am?
parihara man to
Medyo.
bisultanan.
O gani.
Violet.
Gikuha niyo, gisulat. Gikuha niyo, nag-tiktok mo to katong mga kuan.
Gibutang na
Medyo.
ba? Purple to tanan.
Oh, basta kay red, purple, din naabot og gray, din
Karasa
abot.
ka ta mag-laboratory no?
Sa
Ambot
Na
2020,
lang.
actual ba?
2050.
Mag man si ma'am og kuan group. Oy, siguro by group mag-test. Ano siguro
By
no?
group day. Na by group day no? Iyaw ba?
By
Uy, recorded naman eh.
Madungog na akong tingog no?
Madungog na. Ginsa ni
Ah,
mabok.
basta ingat to day kay mag-rejoin ka balik ba? Nigdi madungog, mo kuan ka, mo rejoin ka balik.
Ah.
I-exit
Bye-bye.
nimo, rejoin ka balik.
Bye-bye.
Kina to karon. Kuan no? Kamam kuan no, mo ibi.
Oh, yun. Kuan, magkuan naman daw og module. Tibason.
Makansira, makansira.
Oh,
Oh, lesson 5.
Katong lesson 4 no, mo tawon siya no, lesson 4. Katong giyatag niya last kuan.
last
last
one.
pa na.
Listen po. Or nakapa. Fine. Sige.
Diyo kay
Bye
mag-face to face
guys.
mga
Maligo na
laboratory
ako.
daw.
Bye-bye.
Tapos mag-lab gown.
Magla. Mao eh.
Kumaon na mo, oy. Bye.